you fancy a glamorous job in the media, earning up to $3,000 a day and working with lots of scrumptious looking food, then becoming a food stylist in Indonesia might be the role for you. There are only a handful of food stylists in Indonesia who work flat out creating video and images of food designed to make your mouth water. These food stylists in the Indonesian capital Jakarta are attempting to do just that. Former chef Puji Purnama has been a professional food stylist since 1997. With almost 20 years' experience, he has a solid book of clients, including renowned food companies like McDonald's and Pizza Hut. He has also styled food for cookbooks, print and TV adverts, and an Indonesian movie. Purnama says his job is to make people hungry by just looking at a photo. He says food stylists are the makeup artists of food, and just like a human model, food needs to be styled to look beautiful in photos and videos. Now, although it's not compulsory for food stylists to have a culinary background, Purnama says having a fundamental knowledge of cooking and baking techniques benefited him. Stylists are required to know what food complement the products they're styling, where to buy the freshest products available, and also know where to shop for beautiful and unique tableware to make the dishes even more visually appealing. The Indonesian culinary industry has been growing rapidly in the past 10 years. Latest data from the Indonesian Food and Beverage Agency showed total trade for the industry in 2012 reached $61.5 billion, increased from around $50 billion in 2011. Many food producers and entrepreneurs believe there is a strong relation between good product appearance and sales. Sonny Jadi is head of promotion for Malindo Food Delight, one of Indonesia's largest food producers. It's Jadi's job to ensure these chicken nuggets are seen in the best possible light, and he says food stylists are essential. Food stylists in Indonesia charge between $500 to $3,000 per day, depending on experience. There are no more than 20 professional food stylists in Indonesia with a hectic work schedule. Paulus Wijaya has been a food stylist for 7 years. He says he got into the business because he enjoys good food. Wijaya studied graphic design and taught himself to style food. He now collaborates with a team of food photographers and has worked on hundreds of food commercials and restaurant menus. Wijaya reveals that there are many tricks and techniques used to create the desired look. He says it is often important to use artificial food, since some fresh foods can prevent him from creating the perfect image. Real salad, for example, loses its crisp and fresh look under the intense studio lighting. Vegetables tend to look dry and lose the desired just washed look. Hot studio lights also cause problems with products like ice cream. Mashed potatoes can be used instead. But the current trend in food styling is to use more fresh and less artificial products. Many food companies and entrepreneurs now insist on using only natural products in their commercials, making the work even more challenging. Wijaya says mastering the combination of tricks and techniques to bring out the perfect appearance of food is quite challenging and can only be achieved through trial and error, but he enjoys the challenge. The limited number of food stylists in the country is a big challenge for those whose line of work demands the profession. Advertising agencies. Creative directors must book months in advance to get desirable food stylists for their projects. Fani Pandiansha, the creative group head of advertising agency Low Indonesia, says, as a profession, food styling is not commonly known in Indonesia. Each individual stylist has his or her trade secrets. Now, there is no special school or institution that teaches people how to be a food stylist. Pardiansha says workshops and special courses are needed to produce more food stylists in Indonesia. But most stylists will argue that there is more to the art than producing a great picture. They have to have the knack of bringing food to life. As parents, we sometimes tend to think that children have no worries or stress. Actually, plenty. Pressures often come from outside sources such as family, school, or even friends sometimes. Through applied NLP or neuro-linguistics programming, PowerMind programs have successfully assisted many children to deal with these challenges. PowerMind helps develop advanced skills in using theory and appropriate methodology to develop practices, interventions, or materials that improve the lives of children. To support investigators who are beginning careers by providing training that will build upon their existing content, knowledge, and research skills. MetaMinds International Sdn Bhd, based in Seremban, 2, now has designed such a program to deal with stress, anger, anxiety, fear, and other factors that affect children today. Co-founder and trainer at MetaMinds International Sdn Bhd, Meera Rasadure, who has been in this field for nearly 9 years now, explains today's children are bombarded with a lot more information and challenges. This workshop trains the teenager a way to know themselves to answer the question, what next, in a way that is a match and a fit for the individual. This knowing is not learnt in school yet, is the key to the identity of the individual and how they spontaneously answer this question.
So in my Power Mind programs, I integrate hypnosis, NLP, and all the other alternative therapy that I've studied. And my main focus is on gratitude. Because these days, I think, especially children, they are not grateful for what they have. The more we give them, they want more. This is the major complaint that I get from parents. I buy them an iPod, they want an iPad. And so here I bring them back to being grateful for smallest things that they have, like from the eyes to see, or the legs to walk, and food to eat, shelter, parents and family, friends. So we go back to that first. So I try to highlight in looking at positivity in people and then focusing on the negativity.
This program has helped me to open my eyes to show that how much my parents actually care about me. What I've forgotten, that what God has gave me and I should be grateful of. That's what I should be. And I also learned this new word which is called gratitude, which is now I am applying in my daily life.
Firstly, it taught me to appreciate every little thing I get or have in life, and other than that, it taught me to be not only to be a follower but also a leader. It actually, most of all, it taught me self-confidence. It motivated me actually a lot to improve myself and be a better person than I am now.
For many, at this time of decision-making, even with all the learning that they have been exposed to so far, there can be confusion when considering this question, what next? MetaMinds International Sdn Bhd can be contacted at the numbers on your screen to help children propel them on their unique pathways to happiness and success. A flamingo becomes a new attraction at an open zoo in Thailand with its wing salute performed at applause of visitors. The 2-year-old male flamingo named Pansa seems to assert itself as a receptionist at African Animal Display section at Khao Keo Open Zoo in Chonburi province. Once a round of applause sounds, Pansa spreads the wings, showing striking contrasted colors as though inviting the tourists to photograph him. Though sequence of displays are carried out, Pansa, who has reached its full size, tends to like this behavior while cocking its tail and stretching the neck. Khao Keo Open Zoo, operated by the Zoo Organisation of Thailand, is a conservation centre under the Conservation Botanical Project of Princess Mahachakri Sirindon. It serves as a centre for study and research in a variety of biological resources for conservation. Situated on a foothill of the only remaining forest in Chonburi, Khao Keo Open Zoo is comprised on a mixture of dry and evergreen forests of about 2,000 acres in size. Most of the animals live in large stalls since it was opened to the public in 1978. People in many provinces of Thailand conducted activities to mark the World No Tobacco Day on Saturday, May 31st. In Pichit province, young people joined an activity organized by local exercise and health authorities in Muang Pichit district. Participants gathered at the market of Muang Pichit municipality before marching and handing out leaflets in the municipality to campaign against smoking and its danger for the sake of public health. In Uttaradit province, about 300 secondary school students of Thai It School that won an award from the Royal Thai Police Office for its non-smoking campaigns marched in Uttaradit City to campaign against smoking. In Songkhla province, staffs at Chalung Hospital in Chalung sub-district of Hat Yai district conducted a cycling campaign against smoking. In the campaign, about 100 people, including community leaders and young people of Hat Yai, paddled to urge local people to quit smoking. They included Dola Rahat, 89, who was among the first generation of people in Chalung. The old man becomes healthier after quitting smoking himself. A health authority is conducting a pilot campaign to make Chalung a smoke-free sub-district. The Fruit Festival of Rayong province began and attracts crowds of tourists. Rayong Governor Wichit Charpaisit opened the Rayong Fruit Festival in front of Ted Banteng Plaza in Muang Rayong City on May 30. Beautiful floats decorated with a wide range of local fruits paraded and amazed visitors. The floats represented individual districts of Rayong and were decorated to promote local resources and honor the 9 kings of the Chakri dynasty. Government and private authorities of Rayong organize the Rayong Fruit Festival annually to promote local products, especially fruits and outstanding local products under the One Tambon, One Product scheme. It also aimed at developing the quality of local fruits, shoring up fruit prices and promoting tourism in Rayong. There are exhibitions on local agriculture and industries and the market of quality fruits and local products. Tourists spent over 3 hours to push a dolphin back into the sea of Chiao Mai Beach in Sekau district of Trang province. Tourist Primatot Liurworpat and his friends tried to push the female bottlenose dolphin that's about 5 years old and 2 meters long and weighs about 80 kilometers back into the deep sea of Chiao Mai Beach. Now, the dolphin sustained many bruises on its body, and local marine resource authorities assumed that strong waves and winds might wash it ashore last night, and the animal had the bruises while struggling to live on the beach. The tourists found the exhausted dolphin, and locals believe it was the one that had been stuck at a beach in the Libong Island early April. Mr. Prem Rathod says his friends and him were happy that they could save the dolphin, and he'd like other people to also help protect dolphins and the sea of Trang province. Now, Trang is set to become Vietnam's first smoke-free city. Since the No Smoking project was introduced in 2012, changes in smoking behavior have been seen throughout the city. Although there is more to be done, health sector experts believe that with a concerted community effort, the idea of a non-smoking city can become a reality. In this 10-story hotel, 5 stories have been reserved for non-smokers. Smokers who wish to smoke in their room can only stay in a designated story as assigned to them by the receptionist. In non-smoking story, tourists who smoke will receive a $150 fine. Some argued that this move would discourage tourists from staying here, but the opposite seems to be the case. Cigarettes kill 40,000 Vietnamese every year. Also, 33 million adults and 2/3 of all children are exposed to second-hand smoke on a daily basis. Creating a smoke-free city may not be an easy task, but if it is realized, both the local people and the tourism sector will benefit.